Hi, this is Pete from FMI Enterprises. I'm an auto dealer here in Southern California, and today I have for you a nice looking Porsche 1999 996 automatic transmission, Arctic Silver. Overall, the car is a good looking car. It's got 19-inch wheels on it all around, with the ZR rated Michelin Pilot Sports. Convertible top is in good shape. It goes up and down. No problem. Paint overall is in good shape. I'm going to walk around and do a condition report on that. Overall, the car looks nice. It's not perfect. It has some issues. The main issue being that there's an intermix issue with the coolant and the oil in the overflow tank as well as in the engine. So it's going to need at least a head gasket, I would imagine. Selling it as is, and the car still starts, runs, and drives. Actually, it starts, runs, and drives pretty good. Yeah, it's going to need service down the line here. The person that had the car, from what I can see, they kept it up. I mean, aside from the engine, but I mean the car, it was somebody's baby, I think. Overall, it's a good-looking car. It's got a lot of eyeball to it. Anyway, starting with the paint and the body. Body's very straight. There's no major dents or in the car or dings. It's pretty good looking paint job. It's got some small nicks here and there, starting with the front bumper. Look at the front bumper. It's pretty clean. You've got your typical little nicks here, but they're very tiny, and there's nothing major that stands out. If you look under the car, you can see the splash guard is there. The headlights both look good. This one looks like it's probably been replaced. It looks like it's newer than this one. Side markers look good. The hood, overall good shape. It's got a couple little dings there, but again, you walk away 5 feet and the kind of stuff disappears, and with a little touch-up paint that would completely disappear. But other than that, you've got a couple little nicks. I've seen much worse. The car has 173,000 miles, so it's pretty common walking around it. The left front fender looks good. It's got a little mark right here that'll polish right off. It's just something that I need to wipe off when I get home. A couple little rock nicks right there, just limited right there, but the left front fender looks clean overall. The car is straight. The paint is shiny. There's no door dings on the left door that I can see. The left rear quarter looks good. A couple tiny little, very tiny little hairline scratch. A couple little things that are going to just polish right off with a buffer, but I did not have the car detailed or anything extensively. Just a quick wash. Clamshell looks good. Got a little discoloration right here that might just polish right off. Looks like somebody had the LED tail lights put on. This one has a little crack in it right there. You can buy those on eBay. The Carrera logo looks good. Third brake light looks good. The rear wing looks pretty good. Those always get a little bit faded. Rear bumper cover is clean. The right rear quarter, good shape. Couple little minor little nicks, but overall, I keep on saying that, but I mean it's a car with a lot of miles, so it does have some wear and tear. The body overall, I think it looks pretty darn straight. I think it looks good. Mirror looks good. Got looks like a little marker right there, something that needs to be just polished off. Not a big deal. The windshield, it's got like a little round crack in it. It looks like a crack and it looks like they've both been repaired. And they're well out of sight, so I don't know how those got there. But other than that, it's got a little nick over there in the glass. So didn't really bother me when I was driving. And the rest of the fender in the left front looks okay. So overall, yeah, the paint and the body, I'd probably say about an 8 maybe. 8 out of a 10. I've seen much worse. I've seen better. But overall, the car looks really pretty sweet. I mean, from a few feet away, it's a good looking car. These wheels are really nice. And the wheels are Victor Equipment. And these are I think these are nice wheels. Probably not very cheap, I would imagine. And they're in good shape. This one has a little bit of rash. This left front shows a little bit of rash. I'm looking at the brakes. Pad looks pretty good up front. Actually, the pad looks about 70% up front. Trying to zoom in on the pad. The rear pad, about the same. A lot of pad left. It's showing the brake wear indicator, so I'm not sure why it would be doing that, but there's a lot of pad left. You can see the disc looks good. It has let's see, it's got a wheel lock that comes with it. You can see it's got the wheel lock, and this wheel's in nice shape. It's got a little bit of rash just on the outer edge there. And the Michelin's, they're kind of getting down there, probably about 30% remaining. And these tires have definitely been around on the car for a while. A little bit of dryness on the outer edge. Again, about a 30%. Still drives pretty good on these tires, actually, but they're just not new. So there you have it. There's the exterior, about an 8 out of a 10, 7.5, somewhere around there. I think it's a good looking car. Good car to, you know, a little project car. Interior is pretty much like the exterior. It's not bad, not a smoker car. There's no bad smells. You can see the driver's side seat. Could use a little re-dye here, but the leather is pretty nice. There's no holes in it. There's a little split here on the bottom, which might be able to be sewn back together. Leather is soft. It's got power backrest, which works. The carpeting is in nice shape. You can see there's no holes in the carpeting, and it has the factory floor mats, which are both in very nice condition. It's got this radar detector, undetectable, sonar radar. So, and it seems to work. It's beeping a lot, so I'm not too familiar with that, but it does come with that. So you got that going for you. The rear seats, while I'm over here, look pretty nice. You can see the panels and the cushions look pretty good. Most of these have never even been sat in. The rear targa bar here, or roll bar, looks good. The back of the seats, both in nice shape. Visors look pretty good, missing the covers, pretty typical. Door panels are both in nice condition. This door handle is broken. There's a little lever that goes in the back of this that's not connected anymore. It's a plastic thing, and needs to be replaced. There's plenty of these handles, the same one that's in the Boxsters and then the 996. So that needs to be replaced. You can see the dash looks pretty good. Steering wheel, it's got some wear and tear on it up top. You can see that. Not too bad on the bottom, but a little bit of wear and tear on the top. Typical position where you hold your hand. Maybe they had a person that owned it had a ring. I don't know. Center console looks good. It's got a JVC head unit. And the key, the alarm in the keyless entry works. So the security system works, which is pretty rare. See the mileage, 173. Car starts right up. Take it for a ride in a second. The radio works. AC blows cold. If I turn the AC up, it blows nice and cold. It's missing this little plastic surround. It's a little bezel that you just push right on here. You can buy them on eBay for 30 bucks. It wasn't on there when I got the car, but the AC blows cold. You can see the climate control works good, and so that's pretty important to me. Works. Carpet over here is very nice. Engine runs good. As I said, it's got coolant or oil inside the overflow, and it's got some coolant inside the block. So I'm not running it. I'm only running it just now to show you that it runs good. You can see, not blowing out oil or anything. It's so common with these cars that this happens, unfortunately. You got the floor mats, which look really nice. Really nice set of floor mats. Inside here, you can see the wheel lock. It's got the aftermarket stereo. Does not have the spare tire. And there's the code L92U, which I believe to be Arctic Silver. So let's see. Convertible top. Goes up. Closes. Windows. All the windows except for this right rear. And this one is going to need a regulator. It sort of wants to work. I can hear the motor working in there, but that right rear regulator needs to be replaced. The top itself is wet since I just had it washed. But you can see the material. It all looks like this when it dries. It's just a little bit wet here. It's got the glass rear window, which is a really nice upgrade. The top doesn't have any holes in it. There's a little strap, a little rubber, a little beading right here that it attaches down here, and it's come undone, and that's why it's kind of balled up right here. You see this a lot in these Boxsters and 996s, and it's this one's just a little bit needs to be tightened up as well. That's why it's overlapping here, but the top itself is in nice shape. Take a ride here. So let's see. Put my seatbelt on. So as you can see, it shows brake wear as well as ABS. Light is on. Brake wear, I showed you the pads. The pads look like really good. But I don't know if they didn't change the wear sensors in the wheels when they did the brake pads. That may be the case. Those all have to be changed. But the pads, the brakes look pretty good, just from looking at them from the outside. ABS, I haven't looked into that, if that's what that code is, but that light is on. There's the radio. What else? The dome lights work. So, I mean, it's, you know, this passenger seat's in nice shape. There's no damage in this passenger seat. Really clean. The leather's in nice shape. The door panel over here on the passenger side looks very good. The center console itself is in nice shape. There's aside from missing this bezel here, it's really pretty clean. The center console here, the armrest, all this stuff looks really nice. Inside here, it's got the remote for the radio right here, which I haven't tested, but probably works good. So we'll get going here. The transmission shifts good, shifts smooth. The engine still shows good oil pressure. So I'm in 5th gear right now. The differential is quiet. The transmission is quiet. It shifts fine. The car is it's not overheating or anything, so I think it's still early enough to maybe get lucky with just a head gasket or head, one of the two. And that's pretty much it. I think I mentioned just about everything I can think of with the car. It's a what we'll call a project car. It, as you can see, it runs and drives pretty good. It's got Bluetooth. This is a Bluetooth stereo with USB line in. I'm sure it has Bluetooth streaming. Side mirrors, power side mirrors work. This side as well. There it goes. So the power mirrors work. The keyless entry works. So it's got Tiptronic. It's got cruise control. The shifter here looks pretty good. Good shape. Leather's not all dinged up. Yeah, I mean, e-brake works good. It's a nice little car. It's just gonna need a little bit of TLC for somebody who wants to put it together and have himself a nice little Porsche. This could be the one for you. So call me if you have any questions, and that's all, folks.